Hello, my name's Andrew, and these are the 5 best Vivobarefoot summer shoes you can get for 25% off right now. FYI, Vivo gave me the code FOLTS25 to share with you guys, which runs through May, but if you're watching this video later, you can always use FOLTS15 for 15% off. So starting off, these are the Vivobarefoot Tracker Leather AT2. They've got a wide toe box and a rugged leather upper with a wraparound stitch sole that's really nice for water resistance. But the new version also has a leather ram, so it's added a lot more softness to the boot, and it's also got a fully gusseted tongue. So this thing is my favorite for all season hiking because inside it's just all natural leather and canvas. So the temperature regulation and moisture wicking is really good in warm weather, but then there's also a lot of volume in here. So in winter, there's plenty of room for thick socks and a wool felt insole. And the 6.5mm AT tread is awesome. It's just got so much flexibility with more widely spaced lugs in front for a grip on steep slippery hills, and then denser lugs in the back if you're doing more aggressive rocky stuff or backpacking. But it's also a great work boot, and if you skip the top 2 hooks, you can turn it into a slip-on shoe. But yeah, overall the Tracker AT is the best barefoot hiking boot ever made, and it's just such a good balance of lightness and protection. For casual use in summer, I really like the Vivobarefoot Gobi sneaker, which is one of Vivo's widest styles and has some nice soft leather with suede accents, plus a white heel tab, which gives it kind of a classic soccer sneaker vibe. Also has a stitched sole and wraparound guard, so it's another one where it has a lot of water resistance, and it's all leather and suede inside, so a good option if you want to wear them completely barefoot. For the sole, it's 3.7mm, so extremely thin, super flexible, although it does have some minimal tread. So I really like the Gobi sneaker for casual urban walking as well as soccer, which the leather upper is awesome for. But if you want to do more running and training, I'd recommend the Sensus instead, which is a bit lighter, more flexible, and just kind of less structured overall. For a Birkenstock sandal alternative, this is the Vivobarefoot Sensus Yin Slide. It does have a little taper on the outside, but overall the toe box is really wide. My feet are about 4 inches, and I can fit my entire thumb in the side. Also has Velcro straps, which give you more adjustment than a buckle. And although Velcro isn't as durable if you keep doing this over and over again, I found that once I set them, I just never touch them again. For the footbed, it's all natural leather with just a tiny bit of padding, and also some minimal texture as well, which I found useful for preventing my foot from slipping around. Plus the Sensus Yin has a little bit of bevel on the outside, so you get some water resistance from thin puddles, and the sole is very minimal like the Gobi, so good flex, but there's a little bit more resistance due to the side bevel here and double leather layer. And with no heel strap and back, I tend to use these for shorter walks or going in and out of my van life build where it's easy to take them on and off hands-free. For a do-it-all training and casual shoe, the Motus series is really awesome. This one's the Motus Studio, also has a wide toe box and a mid-cut, but they have a lower cut version as well. That said, they all have a really soft suede upper and a wraparound sole for some water resistance, although suede is generally a little less waterproof than glossy leather. For the sole, it's 5mm, which is medium thick, but this thing is super duper flexible, which makes it perfect for natural movement doing yoga or parkour or running. And like Vivo's hiking shoes, the lugs in the back are more dense with a ton of grip for climbing and running. So overall, the Motus has the most versatility of pretty much any Vivobarefoots. Finally, for water use, this is the Vivobarefoot Tracker Aura. Pretty similar wide shape to other Vivos with a beveled sole that's nice for water resistance, but it's also very easy to drain, and the synthetic material dries quickly within a few minutes, and the Velcro straps are nicely rounded, so there's just nothing in there that rubbed on my feet. Plus the ankle area provides some really good lockdown in the back, so I tend to make it tighter here and then loosen up the front strap, which gives a little more room for flex. But in terms of the sole, it's 6.5mm. This is the same AT tread that's on Vivo's hiking boots. Has some really excellent flexibility and protection, but the rubber is nicely grippy for going on wet rocks, creek wading, and there's also some minimal padding on the footbed for going on rougher terrain, as well as inside the straps if you want to go on longer treks. So yeah, those are the 5 Vivobarefoot shoes I wear the most in the summer, but if you'd like to support the channel, you can shop with the referral links down below, browse and filter more products with the shoe finder tool on my website barefootwear.org, or watch my zero drop transition video to learn more about barefooting. Finally, if you have a question about Vivobarefoot or about barefoot shoes in general, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace!